Hello, all my dear Aries friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I've got your Aries forecast for June um, 2025, just in case you were wondering. So let's get with it. I can hear you now. I know you're saying, "Come on, let's talk about it." Well, first of all, Saturn is going to retrograde, is going to enter Aries. And this is a great growing up time for you because it's in your first solar house. What this means is you're taking charge. I love it. And hopefully you will too. Okay, now Venus, the planet of love and money and beauty. Venus is the lesser benefic, if you can imagine, less benefic. They're comparing it to Jupiter, which is the greater benefic. I don't know if you knew that or not, but anyhow, those are the two good guys of the zodiac. So Venus has been in your first house for a while, and it's going to be there until the 6th, which is just a few days from now. Venus is beauty, Venus is love. And what this transit has meant for you is you have been able to love you. Venus also rules sugar and all that kind of stuff. So you might have indulged. Oh, well, I hope it was wonderful. Chocolate works every time. Okay, on the 6th, Venus moves into your second house of money. Now, Venus rules the second house in the natural zodiac. And so there should be more income, more gifts, more blessings. Yeah, and more chocolate probably for certainly for June. And this will be a wonderful time to take advantage of any financial steps that promise blessings. Um, if you change jobs, if you choose to change jobs, well, this is a great time to do it because Mercury is not retrograde. And so there can be more income for you, more financial remuneration. Venus is just marvelous. So congratulations, enjoy it. Now let's get over here to the third house. The sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life, is in your third house. Your conscious mind has been awakened uh, like crazy, and it's going to stay awakened until the 20th of June. I don't mean it's going to sleep after that, but the conscious mind is activated. Are you studying for a test? Are you taking short trips? Because that's the third house. I encourage you to do that, particularly since Mercury is not retrograde and Mercury rules communication, correspondence, and transportation. Good time to travel, short distances. Now, Mercury, the planet that rules that third house, is also in the third house. And I'm going to grab my glasses to make sure. You know, I can't read my own handwriting. If I have done your chart, interpreted your birth chart or your forecast, you know I announce right very early, I can't read my own handwriting. All right, perfect. Mercury is awakening your conscious mind. So if you're studying for a test, if you're thinking of taking short trips, the word is go. Do it. Absolutely. On and on the 20th, Mercury, excuse me, on the 8th. See, I told you that I can't read my own handwriting. On the 8th, Mercury moves into the fourth house, and you're concentrating on home and family members. And you're saying, I just want to stay home. Maybe, I don't know, fix up the house, whatever you choose. This activates relationships with family members as well. So this can be lots of communication. And Jupiter, the greater benefic, has been in your third house, opening up your conscious mind. And you have probably been thinking about how you can take a long trip. I'll talk about that in a minute. Um, your ideas are expanding, and Jupiter is the planet of truth. And so, whatever imprint you are getting intellectually, go with it. On the 9th, Jupiter moves into your fourth house. Okay. It joins Mercury. And of course, on the 20th, uh, the sun will join Jupiter and Mercury. And so there's all kinds of new communication with family members, maybe making changes in the domestic situation. Wherever Jupiter is, it expands it. Are you expanding your home? Did you buy new furniture? Do you need to add on a room? This is you just plain old enjoying home. Super. Now, Mercury doesn't stop at the fourth house. Those of you who study astrology probably know that. Mercury moves into the fourth house on the 20th and then into the fifth house on, um, oh, Mercury moves into the fourth house on the 8th, like I said. Um, and it moves into your fifth house of fun and games on the 5th, on the 26th. God, you would think Mercury was retrograde. So, one more time. Mercury's in the third, lots of ideas and communication. On the 8th, it moves into the home, family, real estate. And on the 26th, good, got it right that time. It's in the fifth house and you're ready to party. You're ready to enjoy yourself. If you have children, they are going to want your attention. And you might say, well, don't they always? Yeah, and more so with Mercury in the fifth house. By the way, our pets are also our children. Now, Mars, the red planet, wherever Mars is in your chart, is what you fight with and fight for. It's passion. It says, do it now. And here it is in the fifth house, and you are ready to play. On the 17th, Mars moves into your sixth house of work, health, and service. Very, very interesting. And so there is lots of work activity. This is not the career, it's the job. And so um, are you moving to a new location? Is your business moving to a new location? Or are you just so busy that you're throwing yourself into work and health? And health. After the 17th, focus on your health, focus on your body. This is a great time, as I like to say, to get thee to a gym. Now, let's talk about the new moon and the full moon. Well, the full moon is on the 11th. And this is very interesting because it's in the ninth house of long distance travel. And you remember I talked about Jupiter in the third. Jupiter is long distance travel, but it's in the third house. The full moon says get on board, get to an airport and go somewhere. I would suggest checking out everything relating to travel simply because they've been in the news. Planes have been in the news. I want to say planes, trains, and automobiles. However, the full moon says this is the ninth house of higher education. I don't know that you want to go back to school uh, and get another degree, but you'd probably like to take off running and go someplace you've never seen before. That's the full moon. And it starts waning. And 2 weeks later, after the dark of the moon, we have a new moon. And on the new moon, everything starts moving forward. This new moon is in the fourth house of home, family, and real estate. Let's see. The full moon is in 20 Sagittarius. The new moon is in 4 degrees of Cancer. Cancer is home and family. So the new moon on the 26th, 25th, it depends on the longitude and latitude where you live, because this report goes out all over the world. So double check, make sure I'm on Eastern daylight time. Okay. And so you can figure it out from there. So have a wonderful June. Join me in July when once again Mercury goes retro. So till we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.